When I wake, the first thing I do is breathe. My lungs fill with the cool light air of the early morning, my eyelids fluttering open to the sunlight streaming through parted curtains. It's an experience we all share. Whether to cleanse our bodies of the remnants of our cold, solemn slumber, or to simply capture another 7 seconds of life, we all take that breath. But when I wake, I breathe to know that the air is still there. I stand so I know the earth remains beneath my feet, my eyes open to scan my surroundings for any evidence that the room I'm in is intact, untouched, existent. Because I fear the day when I awake and there is simply nothing. The thing at the heart of all man's greatest fears, except there is no such thing. It is without reason, without form, without face. When I fall asleep, it's cold. I am a solemn soldier dragging myself across a desolate wasteland. I leave no footprints on the hard slate ground, the world itself a muted gray. I look up, expecting to see the sun behind a few clouds or a silver shower of starlight, but there are no stars. There is no sun. There is nothing but a sinking feeling in my chest. My lungs begin to crackle as I gasp for air. The panic, the terror descends upon me, and I feel the sudden urge to run. I take off, sprinting, bolting over the barren landscape as fast as my legs can take me. Fear riling up, festering at my core, spreading like a blackened rot. All I have is a thumping in my chest, urging, begging me to keep running. And that's when it happens. Something is coming. I can't hear it screaming across the emptiness, nor feel the shake of it tearing up the ground behind me. All I feel is a drumming in my gut. As the beast pulls closer, it is charging me, chasing me. It is nothing, and I can sense it. I don't dare turn and stare down the monster that is not a thing. I run faster, my legs a blur beneath me as nothing continues to chase me. It is after me, it wants me, it is going to get me. I can hear it, the drumming, a terrifying growl within me as it promises it will catch me, have me, consume me, and I scream out, my throat burning in pain like a searing flame trying to burst forth, tearing out past my lips a primal, guttural cry for anyone or anything, but nothing comes. There is no noise echoing out into the infinite empty expanse of my nightmare. There is only silence. I scream in silence. And then I wake, shoot up in my bed to a world that is real, rolling beneath my feet. And the first thing I do is breathe.
Sunbirds turn to skeletons of trees, and crunchy leaves to driveways full of snow. Icy roads turn to rainfall, and flower petals turn to pool parties. And after that, it repeats. Time and time again, day after day. We are told to forget the past. Don't worry about the future. Focus on now. Whether a grain of sand from an hourglass or the subtle tick of a clock, time is always there. Is it eating us away or helping us grow? First day of daycare, pink sneakers and soft hands, watercolor staining chewed fingernails. That was 9 years ago, yet it feels like forever. Years go by like days, minutes go by like hours. Yet time is always there. Last day of high school, grown out hair and wire glasses, tears falling on rough palms. Only 4 years away, yet it seems like forever. Days go by like years, hours go by like minutes, because time is always there. Whether the grain of sand from an hourglass or the tick of a clock, it's there. What the past contains or what the future holds is based on you and you alone. Whether you light the candle or plant the tree, or if you go to college, it leaves a mark on time. That candle will melt, that tree will grow. Does time melt us away or build us up? Whether you have chewed fingernails or rough palms, time is always there. So it depends on whether you light that candle, whether you plant that tree, whether you graduate that college by the end of 2033. It all depends on what you do. So what does time mean to you?
A little girl sits there, staring at herself in her mirror. She does this often, stares at her mirror for hours on end, but every so often, she'll furrow her brows. She's in her room, surrounded by makeup, mirrors, posters. At her vanity, she stares. Around her, there are pens, pencils, pills, and at her feet, a scale. There's a shelf in her room. In it, there are books with genres from rom-coms to fantasy to nonfiction to weight loss, all ending the same, with the female lead so pretty and everyone's thoughts of her so vain. In the little girl's closet, there's clothes, from crop tops to short shorts, to mini dresses, there's shoes, there's hoodies, a lot of them. At the floor of the closet, a measuring tape. There's a trash can near her bed, full of uneaten food. On the bed, a phone, lighting up, but she doesn't check it. Her Instagram blowing up, 1 comment, 2 comment, 3 comment, 4. An hour later, hundreds more. But her blank stare, her feet on the scale, reminding her of what it takes to be pretty in a world of fakes. Her edited pictures, growing and growing in their likes. Another reality that strives to be achieved, picture perfect for everyone to see. But social media isn't enough. The reality it offers needs to come alive. That phone is an escape, one that's stolen, a certain kind of glow. From the little girl sitting there, hoping she doesn't break her vanity seat. Her phone line's on the bed, always there lurking, for the little girl sits there, staring at herself in her mirror. Her stomach growls, her hand trembles, and her face has lost that youthful glow. Her most prized possession is her vanity. She stares at herself every day, furrowing her brows every so often.
Learning to be kind to myself. I want to love life. I want to create life with my hands. What makes me different? What makes me unique? Sometimes I cannot see. Sometimes I doubt and do not trust the uniqueness in me. But it guides me as I learn to trust in its strange ways. It guides me to people just as unique as I am. Just sometimes I don't believe. I don't see the uniqueness and light within myself. I feel as if I may need to change into someone else. Then I'd be unique. And maybe then I'd see my own sun. Maybe if I were someone else, I'd burn so bright I'd never miss who I am. No, but my uniqueness tells me that's not the way. You have to find me and learn to love me, it says. My uniqueness, the light within me, the reason why I have been named after the sun that sings. I am unique. I am different in my own unique way, just learning to trust in the voice of my own uniqueness, learning to recognize its songs and listen for its whispers. My uniqueness has always been and always will be my own. My uniqueness reaches out its hand for me to grab. May it lead me to my home.